Alright, how about now? Hey, there we go. All better. I wish I had known that. At least it only took one. I didn't have to restart it like 30 times. Alright, back to it. It's also a lot easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit weary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice here, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that two. But I just want one. I'm ordering one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that, right. 2 beers for the girls. Two beers. Why is it always gold? Why is it gold, squirrels? What's so funny? Huh? Here you go. Thank you. Sai, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Sai? Where's Sai? Why do they call you just Sai when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks, and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. Little guy managed to get his head and paw in there before getting stuck. It was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. I'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Sai. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses, ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who actually showed up. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. She'll like that. Shit. Shit. I wish I could just click a button. Like, I wish I could just click it like that. Hello. Is that a name I've seen before? Yeah, it is. But I don't think, No, it isn't a name I've seen before. You hit a follow button a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, but a while ago. But you haven't ever typed a message in my chat. Welcome. You've now exited the lurker zone. You've now exited the lurk zone, and you are now talking. And I hope you're doing well. Of course, I'm Zeit's alt. What? Are you? Why? I've never been a lurker. Hi, Minacia. Today is the day. What day? I'm the classy. Yep, this is the thing. Bella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story, and it somehow got into her head that being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual recognition of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. No, it's okay, Kevin. It's just Zeit. It's just Zeit, and he's gonna type weird messages. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation. Well, the story that says that Rudman's family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of Christmas spirit. She thought she was old Santa's spirit in a new body. I restarted my phone and forgot password. How'd you forget your password? That girl was a delusional as a kid. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Ella mentioned that she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period when you were angry or something. Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried. But I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much, told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. What's... Probably this one. Oh, on the rocks and mixed. Yeah, she's buff. She could beat you up. Here you go. Bubbly bubbly. Hey Jill, wanna know how Stella got her eye? Huh? I feel like you shouldn't tell me that. She told you my story, means she likes you enough, it's fine. Remember when I told you one white knight saved me from another? Well, it's about the other one. He was running away after something, dunno. We were at the park and he held us hostage. At one point, they tried to approach and he gouged Stella's eye out. I tried to stop him, but he just went and kicked me. I still remember that kick. I could feel my ribs breaking. There was pain in places I didn't know I could feel pain. Time to time, I still relived that day. The kick in my torso, Stella's screams, it's chilling. I briefly regained consciousness after the kick, when it felt like I was being lifted. The white knight that attacked us was on the floor, not moving. I was on another white knight's shoulder. He took his helmet off and put it on an anguished Stella. Why are you making the drinks wrong? I'm not. Oh, I'm making them double. I'm putting double the ingredients in. I'm making big drinks. I passed out. When I came to, I was in a hospital. Apparently the kick ruptured a couple organs and I was put in emergency care. I woke up because Stella was punching my leg telling me to wake up. Damn. What made you bring this up? I bring this up because that guy was here last time I came. I think he's the one that saved us. Virgil? What made you think that? Sure, more pounds in the years, but I'm pretty sure it's him. Are you trying to tell me that fucking dickhead Virgil is the one that saved your life? That'd be whack. There's something about his face I just can't dismiss. And I'd like to see him again. Do you know how? Do you know the Steampunk Museum? Ask for Virgilio there. Thanks. Well, I'm done for the day. Thanks, Jill. Imagine being a white knight. This post was made by Black Iron Boys. It's the second time you said this. I'm gonna take my break, Gil. You know, I gotta be honest. Black Iron Tarkus is one of my favorite Dark Souls characters. I love him. I love him. I love you, Black Iron Tarkus. I wonder if there's a bit of... I wonder if I left food for 4. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Okay, I'm here. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Ah, honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual. Hmm. Here. This is nice. Nice. Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey. How do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? Let me drink some water. What tells me I'm not just a stimulation in a computer? And are those ponderings brought to you by the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? What? Solipsism. The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See, that's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism. What did it mean? What does it mean? Where the hell did it even come from? Well, solus means alone, and ips means self. But how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that people just randomly decided to make noise? And decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time, and they've stopped making sense. Why? That's just semantic citation. Stop making up words. And then this counter. How can I be sure this counter's really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. I should make her a drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. Should I be making her a specific drink here? I wonder. Gut punch? I don't know if gut punch would work. Oh, let's take a look. I don't know. You know? Because, like, what could I make her? I don't want to just give her another one of the same. It's like, she really likes this drink, so I could give her another one of these, but that doesn't seem like it worked. But I could also, like, give her something strong, sort of just like a slap. Should I make her a pile driver? Oh, here we go. Pile driver. I'm not smart. What do you think? God, I've got these. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, if you're at that point, you are touching things. You know, just because there's an atom gap doesn't, like, matter. What if I just give her this? I feel like I should give her this. I got a little bird that tells me I should give her this. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. Start from the beginning. So when did you have this existential crisis? That's earlier today, I think. I was remembering the good times I had with my mom, with my guardian. But I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? Don't hurt me. What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of it real? Am I real? I've slept all day and it's 5 in the morning watching my favorite streamer. Can I really be your favorite streamer? Come on now. I'm not that cool. What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Eh? For all I know, I might just be some figment of someone else's imagination. Or even an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's human. I've been there, Dorothy. The existential doubt and crisis, the uncertainty of whether or not things are real. It was a couple months ago. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. The panic attacks gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch, and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Reign in the World. One of my favorites. At one point, I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone else's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. Why did you do that? To feel something you made. And? It burns. It itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Donna... Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Donna Zane. Who is that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. Find out if it's something perishable. Maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. If by perishable you mean me, and by refrigerated you're the fridge. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey, even the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Stop. Maybe you could prepare some right now. What do you say? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? Seriously, Jill? She's the one making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. We all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. You might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. I can make a good one. On the rocks and blended. I'm about to commit an act of assault. Don't do it. Here you go. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy. Why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way? Lilim? I'm a man's man. I like men. Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. $150 for a drink. Dude, $150? My rent's $10,000. My electric bill is $8,000. You fucking... You're like, oh, the drink's $150. Dude, have you seen how much shit costs? I can't... How do you afford to live? Well, my salary is like $1,000 a night. That made me happy, and I don't know, it fit with me what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, Honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. Don't worry. You like guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do. Have you been to a motor district? I spend all my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? My shirt from Walmart costed me $1,600, and some guy spat on it. What? Is it true that what they say about all the illegal races going in there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh? Have you heard about the biker called Christine Love? Miss Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but the truth is that nobody's faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that gets beaten into a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have Piano Man. Alright. The Piano Man. Piano Man's a good name for a drink. Shit. On the rocks and mix. And it looks good too. Here you go. Yeah, this is nice. It sounds weird, but do you believe in replibots? Replibots? There's a belief that some Lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate particular humans. That someone or something replaces those humans with such Lilim, and thus they call them replibots. You know a lot about this. I don't. It's in most magazines nowadays. Well, this is the first time I've heard of it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say because he almost moved really quick. I say almost because he moved really quickly and out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there, almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. If it was someone that looked like him. He had the same looks, clothes, mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw this kid Lilim there. And you saw the kid Lilim here. They could easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilim idol singers nowadays whose voices could pass off as humans. They could be passing off as humans under our very noses, replicating us little by little. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilim behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone's a Lilim because they seem... How do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risk with a lot more leniency. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers, huh? Oh, is that what my brain wanted to say? That means I need a drink of water. I'll have a drink of water. Doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. Please come again. What's your take on the Replicbot thing? Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I asked you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. Wassner time. What is Wassner? That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. After many months of fear, I reached the conclusion that it might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman. I wouldn't do shit against them. So I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the nebulae crabs invade. I mean, when the Replibots came. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? Part of it's useless to be afraid didn't you catch? Right. I'm back. Did anything happen? I discovered that I have a sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Anything new happen? Hey. They brought you a package. Ah yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Jill wonders if Manikai Nekos will actually bring any luck. Buy her one to prevent her from getting distracted. But I have to pay my rent. It's $10,000, and I don't have that kind of money. Oh my god, it's $500. Jill, we don't have the money for this. Rent is due on the 30th. Make sure to have $10,000 or you'll be evicted. Dude, I can't afford to buy shit. Y2K, the final remaster leads the video game charts. I almost don't care. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on, I care, never mind. What is this? Hatsune Miku Project Remaster. Sting's Face. Remastered. Water Pro Wrestling. G. Dang it, Ron Paul. Oh yeah? Woman marries anime pillow. First space colony to develop. Alright, fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. Go to work. Good evening. Ah, Jill. I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's a new year, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the... Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. You know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. Hit broom against ceiling until it stops. Yeah, become an old woman. It's the newest Kojima game. Is Kojima? Yeah, what the fuck is Kojima doing now? He made Death Stranding, and then I just stopped hearing about it. And mixed drinks and changed lives. Ah, that guy wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yeah. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it at whatever the drone story you heard. Right. The noise gets annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Get me a Mars blast. For a guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, he's been here a couple times. I guess we're doing something right. 6, 4, okay. All blended. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess it up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. Really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Kojima is preparing for Death Stranding 2, FedEx versus UPS. I'm a UPS kind of guy. Is that a pirate? No, it's JC Denton. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It'd be like me saying you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there's better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next? It might be to your liking. Alright, let's try a suplex thing. Right. I'm gonna give him the big suplex. Alright, let's see. Oh, I missed one. Here we go. 866. 866. Perfect. On the rocks and mixed. Suplex. Here you go. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie, and you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... You perhaps go through the nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection who feel oddly suicidal. So why go through the whole thing? Rejection. Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does that expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies you need to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in a bed with a horrible pressure built up in your body, as the nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, your gums, your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, I should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. I'll put a little alcohol in it. All aged and mixed. Here you go. Kojima expanding PT would be nice. He's not allowed. But he could, you know, Kojima could make a horror game. Just skip all the text. It's not like it's a story-based game. I like reading. Although my voice doesn't. My voice has been getting worn out. Yeah, I love these. Looks different from yours, though. I had a couple of extra hits, actually. Wait, I added a couple of extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all the other maintenance systems. That can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body can outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting much-needed enhancements or by fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You've said that twice. Shut up. Seems like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest of the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day. Nah, I think you're just good at bringing out the nicest side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Hehe. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. I'm gonna get her bad touch. Haha hee hee. Haha, hee hee, bad touch. On the rocks and mixed. Here you go. Hey, immortal. I come with water. I will drink water. Here you go. Jill, you used to have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty. So what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today, my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only did she show up later than her husband, and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. Wow. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. Judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. But she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house, Diana started throwing a temper tantrum. She said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump on the highway. So Eva comes and says, and make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior. But haha hee hee. I don't know, maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing about it for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We'd play all the time, we slept on the same bed for a while, and then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing, she had other things she wanted to do. I can forgive all that, I mean the age difference and all. But there's something in particular I still can't forgive. It was the day she invited me to her friend's house and I went to ask her for something. And as I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister, and she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment I finally broke the pedestal I held on her. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone. Little by little, the admiration wore off until finally we reached a breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey. Not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather that the Diana who said all those things many years ago is the same Diana I don't know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me, how are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex-sister? Yeah? I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? Same fear that drove me from her in the first place. Right. Give me a Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. A big, fat Brantini. Which is an awful name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Aged and mixed. Here you go. This is the thing. Let's start. Boo. Oh no. This is a story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became an animosity. Not yet, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, girl would become attached to her elder sister, looking up to her and her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Said sister would even marry a girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid all alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. If I hire your high-ranking lips, what are you talking? Get away from me. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Jill, I can lift your sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. No? Peace out. I know the girl is you and the sister is your elder sister, but please get to the point. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you, and that takes courage, lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. Well, you drank that whole drink already? Here you go. Thanks. Tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers or sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her studies, read books, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never ever forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party on this Saturday if you're interested. Oh sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. Wow, you here? You were absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyway, call me if you need anything. Lots of deep stories going on. It's less chilly today. Okay. Chill, a kid's looking for you. Oh shit. Hey. Wait, you're a different kid. Ah, Norma. You're back. You know I'm not giving you drinks, right? Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. I kinda faced my mom and told her about the pressure she was putting on me. And I said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do, and, well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. And after that, she told me it would be a waste to spend money in a university for me not to give it my all. She told me to still go to college. She told me to still go to the college course, but I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I had just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right, I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting her. So thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, so sweet. Hey Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a Bleeding Jane, please. On it. I can do that. All blended. What do you guys think of this game? It's quite simple, but I've never played a game like this, and I've never had like a story like told to me like this, and I find it quite. I'm very engaged into this game, despite me not like I'm not a big anime person. Like these visuals aren't like ooh yeah I love it, but it's also like very pixelated and stylized. So even though it's sort of anime, it doesn't bother me at all. And like making drinks is kind of nice. You know, it's very simple, but it's kind of satisfying. Hey Jill, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. Not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. Why can't I? You're the main character. I don't know. What are you? A cute girl. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of weird faces there. It's remembering stuff. You give me a hand here? Give me a beer? Alright, fine. I'm trying to sleep by listening to your calm boy voice. Well, thanks? I think that's a good thing. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you that I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There. Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorith Inquisition. Ouch. I bit my tongue. I biz my zung. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Stop. You do have a nice comfy voice. Honey! Hi, Dorothy. Making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. I kind of wonder what these drinks taste like. I'm not a big drinker, but I'm curious. Some of these sound good. Here you go. Thanks. Oh, before you leave, what? Are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so you do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe, take care of Becky, please. Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. I'm gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher. Adelhyde sounds like a medicine. I'm pretty sure it is. Kind of like a Motrin, which is, if you take the Cara off, is just Motrin, which is a medicine. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Hey Joe, mind if I ask you a silly question? You've seen my clients, you can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers getting out of my nerves though. Sorry, what did you want to ask? You know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess a second set of ears looks like a cat's, but the word boomer seems out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh? Let's go a bit back first. You know why the cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment when they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamakasi Romanova treatment. Or it was the Romanenko Yamada treatment. Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also a way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got caught in the middle of it at a critical point. They could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention the Zavatsu Corp's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Strengovich. Was it Strengovich? Let's call him Strengovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Strengovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Strengovich, didn't die. She became a living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized by the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through that treatment became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with cat-like protrusions got born. And the parents got called cat boomers? A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly phased, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomers just started being used with people with protrusions instead of their parents. You'd be calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Eh? You didn't think those things in their head were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved. They're somehow connected to the facial ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry. I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. Keep in mind, I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusion because of a catification procedure. Well, keep it in mind. Wait. What? Yeah, the guy's name was Strengovich. Eh? I just remembered Sylvia Strengovich was around my age when I was a teen, and there were some TV specials featuring her. Remembered that I held the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, the crush had me very confused back then. Did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. I almost have enough for rent. I can't wait to buy something stupid. Jill bought what she wanted, and she's pleased with herself. Looks like I get to keep the money. Rent might get paid. So, this is a future where cat girls exist. Whack. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. The British Trademark Council is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. Blaming rising inflation rates and a weak currency, the BTC has given the order to disband almost half of its recreational businesses in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact on our earnings, and we can't continue in the red. A PR representative told the Augmented Eye. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks that BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money, and now they're crying because they can't have more? Give me a break. Wearing socks and sandals in public is now a crime. Oh boy, I want to take a drink to that. I like to say we have freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City as long as we adhere to decency rules. Yeah, that's not decent. However, that's about to change. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared socks and sandals together as a punishable crime, and if convicted, the guilty face 3 days in jail for using the abominable combo. My door has fallen off one of its hinges. Why? What do you think? Should we wear whatever we want, or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Goodbye, socks and sandals. If I was going to make a call there, I would say explicitly, no socks and sandals. I would say explicitly, no. We won't do this for anything else. But socks and sandals, gone. Gods be praised, the first silly law I'm all in for. A slut shirt. Dude, I love the slut shirt. In fact, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'm gonna leave the finger pointed at the slut shirt. Because I gotta go. I've been drinking so much water. Alright. Everyone starts streaming so late. How are you, Demon Slayer? You know, at some point in the future, I might, I'm good. I might change my schedule And I might, like, do streams differently. And my idea is... I might, Oh, wait, I saved, right? Yeah, I did. I might do, like, smaller streams, but stream twice a day. Like, I might do one at normal people time, and then take a break, and then do another one later. No, that would be a while, though. It wouldn't be soon. But it's something I've thought about. You know what I mean? But I'd have to think about it. I'd have to consider if I really wanted to do that. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple things for Saturday. And I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill. If it means not being a delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Alright, give me the list. I'll be back sometime. Tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? What? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, but he's only just started opening up. He's taking a step backwards, but I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it? That's right. Huh? Alright then, to the office I go. As for me... Oh god, you guys have so many points. What do the points cost even? Oh Jesus, with all those points you've built up, and it's still like so much. You're still so far away from anything. I should make more purchases, and also maybe get rid of the ones that are obviously fake, like the lurking license, which does nothing. Speaking of which, bam. And guess what? They're gone. Wait, did I change how that works? I might have changed how that works. Never mind. What the fuck? I was gonna get that. And to mix drinks and change lives. Gil with a crush, huh? This place. Great. Oh, if it isn't... Kira Miki. Hey, Jill. Sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, a stalked woman incoming. The door is open. Go ahead, go to the door on your left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now, where did she... Unpleasant guy. Oh, hey, Mr. Donovan. Oh, this hellhole. Perfect. Hey, kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Huh, he remembered me after 2 weeks. Hey, there's a really unpleasant guy. Resell the lurking license. Here you go. This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think that with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eyes with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-centralize anything and report useless things. Of course I know. Why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched in the balls, in the unpleasant way. Zaibatsu Corp, a company, have the eye of every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to find you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, and the best case scenario is they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week, but if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed the one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Huh? Not to mention, there's like 100 people who have the BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Shit ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlet talks about that. Alright kid, let's try a moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break routine time to time. Alright. Mr. Donovan wants a moonblast? We'll get a fucking moonblast. On the rocks and blended. Here you go. Now, let's see what the ruckus is about. So what brought you here? Alright, didn't you see a Lilum come in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up? Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? How are you looking for her? Do you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fuck and curious as shit. I just want to know how detailed those king-class Chia models are personally. And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. Oh, Donovan. You are just the best. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. That Lilum isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Let's just give him a pile driver literally. Oh, Donovan. Here you go. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Donna. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple photos. How nice of you. It's nothing, really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But while we're here, mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Miss Idol wants something sweet. I'm pretty sure the Blue Fairy is so fucking ridiculously stupid sugary. And it has no alcohol. I'll leave alcohol out of it. 2, 3. Here you go. Thanks. So do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come onto you. You don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyway. I'm not into older guys, and I already committed to a relationship. You are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and, like, He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, it wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning's due. But he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really. Both of them seemed excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious, in my opinion. I have many fans doesn't sit well. I like many people who like my music better. Fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work. A few things I've heard are really good. Not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Whoever made this game is a genius or a maniac. I'm pretty sure it was a small team. I don't think this was made by one person. This will sound familiar, but do you like tea? Oh, do you have anything like tea? Yes, 100%. I know it's in here. Beer? Say it in the mirror, no. No. Champagne, drunkenness, no. Ethnic alcohol, beer. Nope. 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 No. Chocolate milk, caramel, pile driver. Cream with a plum, grandpa booze. I could have sworn. Did I miss it? I was almost certain there was a T in here. Oh god, what was it? It's a movie drink. That's not good. Sparkly, that's not it. Sweet, light, fruity. Tastes good. Pile driver. I don't see it. I could have sworn. I'm confused. Okay. Do I have something? I could have sworn there was something, I had like some sort of tea, but I don't see it. Chat, I need help. Chat, I need help. Help me. What do I do? Apparently, I've made a mistake. Because I don't have it. Which means I'm just going to... I've made a huge mistake because I actually just don't have it. Apparently, I'm supposed to just buy it. How was I supposed to know that? I know, robbed. Don't worry, we can speed through it. Don't worry, I'm quick. It won't take too long. Look at that, easy. Beer. Hope you didn't like that 900 bucks. Yeah, I won't be able to pay rent now. It's over. I won't be able to pay rent. We're gonna die. Say goodbye to Jill. Life is all over. I hope I make $2,000 today. Serve. Here you go. Da-da-da-da. Man, my wife loves it when I cheat on him. All mixed. Bye. Alright. Bye. Please give me a sweet drink. Wait, I fucked up. There you go. What could you possibly do for murdering you for missing rent in the future? Brutally murder you? Yes. Yeah. I mean, rent's $10,000. Yeah, so I didn't have this because I didn't buy it. Tea. Here. Perfect. Hey, you're a King Class Chia, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there differences between you and a DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have a port on their head which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that, or the resilience of DT-01Ds. We're a tad more polished everywhere else. More specifically, our voice emulators are much more advanced and our movements are a lot smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. Anything new for this concert? It's an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those. We're trying to make it the same for those that couldn't go to the first one. But we also try to spice it up, maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover by B-Link. Of course, in return, they sang "Your Love Is a Drug." Ah, so you know B-Link girls? Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different they are from the on-stage personas. Really? Suzu, for example, can be really childish, and she laughs at a lot, loudly. Meanwhile, Aina is the life of the party, through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. God, I can't read. Hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls. Wait, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like having Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in public. They once told me if we want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept. They took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy dolls would be unkempt, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. True, I guess. Well, I gotta leave. But let's have a Sparkle Star first. Okay. Fuck. Here you go. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please, come again. Will do. Oh, that handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Gil's back. I'm taking my break. Just in case I can't pay my rent, I'm gonna do a second save. In case I get my legs chopped off at the end of this chapter. Because let me tell you, if Jill can't go to work if she's got stumps. Note to self: buy oil for that door. Why? Was it squeaky? Gil, you're in my spot. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of the boss's chicken buckets. Did boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Hi, Stella. What can I get you? I'll go with a Bleeding Jane today. Okay. All blended. Thank you for that follow. You know who you are, so I won't call you out if you don't want to chat. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Sai? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh. Pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. This place is comfortable. Oh yeah, the bot will. Oh shit, you're right. So quiet and secluded. And it's also clean. Really clean. Gil's the one you can owe to that. The guy takes pride in how he keeps things clean around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortune to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how's the gold rush? The hack behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the event at the bank... Sorry. After the event at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Many White Knights stuck in their suits had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't lucky. They got beaten up when they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many White Knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. That whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, single pieces of armor are fetching high prices these days. Anyone could profit from that research to justify that. Could anyone see any profit from that to justify those expenses? It's new tech, whole new field ripe with patents, just open for so many to enjoy. So I'd say yes. PTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I see now. Oh, I see how. There's one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy is a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor were heavily modded to the point where they looked like a squad of Hessian's heroes. And what? They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only suits of armor with the OS intact. To say that they were the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear while dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps put a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie. A fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. Regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp because let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy, and a big corporation. They just happen to control whatever amount over what test amounts to a city-state. Corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in lots of trouble. Let's not start with the parks or the like. Those are dystopians. Oh god, I need a drink. Listen to me. I'm falling apart. Then again, demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. Yeah, I can't say words, dude. He has no power anyways. He's just a front for whatever the council behind Zaibatsu Corp's choose. He makes a fool of himself, and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing. Yeah. So what you're saying is the Glitch City is basically a huge theme park. I've called White Knight's glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously, hen what? Ahem. Can I get a Brantini here? Sure. That is not a Brantini. That one's... Oh god, there's so many. I think that's sugar. And that's alcohol. And I don't know what these other three are. I don't know what flavors these are. Like, some of this is spice, but I don't know. I think Bronson Root's like really bitter. Adelhyde, Jekyllhyde. I mean, Adelhyde. I don't know what the fuck that is. Here you go. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Mickey Encore concert. Nice. Oh, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Again? I can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. More surprised that she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite a graceful client. And so the rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true. Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such a backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that's what made her famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her somebody everyone wants to root for. I should work on that. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I never put much thought into that. At the time, I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. He's actually managed to get certain contracts over more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. More importantly, Daddy? Do you really believe me saying that she was just here that easy? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that. That's so sure. Thanks. That said, you can go to a concert so easy. What about the security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. You'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I wonder if I could get into the disabled line with Saya and her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it. We shouldn't abuse like that. Hey, give me a classic drink. I want something classic. I think I'm missing this one too. I think, hmm. She wants she wants like a drink that I don't have. Hmm. Wait, no, this is a secret drink, I think. All right, let me take a look. Are you looking at guides? I've got a little bird in my ear. I had some people open by type. Gross. He's cheating. I guess you could call it cheating. Yeah, so what is this? How the fuck would I know that? Is that like a secret? I can put that away if that's a secret. But then like, okay, so how do I put this? If this is a secret, how would I find out about this secret? Is it just something I would know? Cuz I can just get rid of this. Use it. But you know what I'm saying, right? Spamming random formulas. You get a secret client. That doesn't feel right because I didn't earn it. And whatever, it's for the content. Here you go. It's the classic how. Yeah, whatever. I think you should know about this. About what? Siam told me about your eye. That? Oh yeah, I knew. You did? That told me. I'm alright, don't worry. Still, that was quite the, I mean, we all have our share of painful stories. I might just be as shocked from hearing something from you. I've gotten over it, but every time someone brings attention to my eye, it starts hurting. The tech replacement is good enough, but I remember it hurts. But remembering it hurts a bit. Oh, still, she also told you about the Virgilio guy, didn't she? You know him? Virgilio Armandio didn't net any results, but digging deeper, we found out another name. Timothy Mercury, branded traitor after killing a fellow white knight, declared MIA. Seemed like the guy knew how to hide himself. What are you gonna do? At the very least, seek him to thank him. It's the least I can do. Oh. Wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What could it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Ibatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. Patent would be in the database of someone that could hack and retrieve value info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in the right mind would approve of that on a global shutdown signal. Oh, no patent registry in the right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that are upholding the law did so using suits that are all means illegal? The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? But how are you, Fire? Why do it? When you have so much money, you start thinking you actually screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above the law, but you're above every law there is. And this city happens when those with money start making the rules. Do you know this game a lot, Fire? I think you helped out yesterday, but I can't remember. I'm curious though. Have you ever covered any fuck-ups using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. I'm looking at the wiki. Excuse me. Okay, this is probably the secret person. Is this the Rad Shiba Bar? Hello? So is this a furry? Yeah, but we prefer to call it Valhalla. What can I get you? Let's try the Sugar Rush. Here you go. Thanks. You don't look like you're from around here, miss. Call me Jess. I'm from Neo San Francisco. I came to see the mega Christmas I hear so much about. I always wondered why it's called Neo San Francisco. Is it like Neo Tijuana? Or is it more like New Mexico? Wait, there's a New Mexico? Still, that's a good question. What tipped you off that I'm not from around here? The fact you're a hybrid. Really? I thought Glitch City was the world's genetic engineering mecca. Every time you hear about a breakthrough in genetic engineering, it most likely came from here. That's true. That's all true, if you have the money. Glitch City has some awesome advances, but many of them are gated behind giant walls of cash, like genetic modifications or prosthetics. Is it really that bad? Let's say if I wanted treatment to change my hair color to yellow and my eyes amber. Simple stuff, 2 shots. But just for the hair, I need to save minimum wage 10 pay. Just for the hair, I need to save minimum wage paychecks for 10 years. Not only that, but insurers refuse to cover genetic modifications, even the medical ones. Weird. I mean, nowadays genetic modifications are pretty common everywhere else. I don't understand much about it myself. I think exorbitant import fees levied by the city are a deciding factor in the whole pricing situation. My eyes went all over that like text box, and I could not read. That is dyslexia. This might help. Thanks. Can always count on you, Blue. Or maybe it has to do with how devalued our currency is. Or maybe both of those things and then some. I see. Look at me rambling. Can I get you anything else? Let's try a Brantini. Oh god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2. Here you go. Thanks. It's interesting though. Hybrids are well received around here. It might have something to do with hybrids usually having lots of money. I guess it could be an example of higher class establishing beauty standards or something. It will make me a more likely target for mugging then. Everyone is a likely target for mugging, you just stick out a bit more than the rest. You'd do well to remain vigilant anyways. Thanks for the advice. Mind if I ask you something? Go ahead. No problem. Are cat boomers hybrids? Nah, I don't think so. While there's genetic modifications going on, it's more akin to being born with 6 fingers. Side effects of a treatment, if you will. Really? Because there's countries where cat boomers are considered hybrids. True, but think about it for a second. Let's say you got treatment for a skin condition, and the side effect was getting scaly skin. There are hybrids with scales as skin, but your skin is a side effect. Your scales might just be dead skin. Even if legally scaly skin could make you a hybrid, you're not one necessarily. If it's a law, the laws can be wrong too. You're right. Sorry about asking so many things. Oh, I don't mind. I guess you really don't see many hybrids around here, huh? Alright, could you give me directions to Artemis Will Mall? Sure, let me grab a piece of paper. Let's see. Turn right. You see a frat house. Here you are. Thanks a lot. Goodbye. Please come again. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idle girl left him like that, it seems. You think? Might have been while he was out. True. Hey boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am. Why? I was wondering, is wrestling fake? Are twin tails for little girls and teens with the 8th grade syndrome? Wait, aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as the soap opera. I mean, you don't expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through some good old wrestling, but ahem. No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries that many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling, so now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Wait, what? Come here, fuckboy. Is he dead? 8th grade what? I'm $5 away from being able to pay rent. Oh dear. Chat? That's bad. I'm $5 away from rent. The alley where you found me is pretty comfortable. Quiet, you. Am I not supposed to be able to do that, or did I just fuck up? What happens now? Is that bad? You know what it was? Oh god, you know what it was? It's the fucking wall I bought. This thing. I bought that so long ago. And it was just for kicks. I just wanted to see what it looked like. And now look. One thing. Why even have this? Why even give me this if I can't use it? Now I can't pay the rent. That's bad. Well, now what do I do? Apparently it has it's an ending. Well, your curiosity has been your undoing. Oh yeah? Is that what you're gonna say? Joke's on you. I've got an idea. Alright then. Save scum. Don't worry, I've got this. Reloading saves like masterminds. No, I've got an idea. Still, that sucks. I didn't think money would be such a huge problem, but I've had it like in the back of my mind that that would be an issue. I don't think that should be a thing, but I mean, you know, not every game can be perfect. Yeah, well, we'll see. Classic, huh? I'm just gonna give her a beer. Trust me. We'll see what we can do. I can't believe I was $5 away, and I tried everything I could. Wait, this is different. Wait. You can't do this to me. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Fucking just take something. Aw, god damn it. Why does it have to change? God fucking damn it. Ah. Come on, video game. Like a $5 difference, and you just do that shit to me? Oh, I didn't wait long enough. I'm not patient. Because I have to do this a third time. That's why. Well, anyway, despite this minor setback, we'll get past it. Are you guys really talking about Skyrim? Like Skyrim all things? I mean, I think Skyrim is like, I'm gonna be honest, I hate like all Bethesda games. Oh god, you're getting me into fucking talking about this again. No talking about Skyrim. No talking about Skyrim. I demand you to stop. I won't have people talking about Skyrim because you know what's gonna happen if you talk about Skyrim? I'm going to explode. And I'm going to start, like, talking about how much I think Bethesda is, like, such a garbage company. I can't, it happens every time. It happens every single time. I just don't do it. I fucking hate Bethesda so much. You don't have to like stop talking. You just like don't talk about you know, don't talk about Bethesda. All right, let's see what I can do. I need some math. Real quick. What is, Alright, that should do it. Okay, so if I've done it correctly... It didn't work. Well, that's not good. Maybe if I... No, it didn't work. Well, that's not good. What do I do? I've sort of locked myself out of an ending because I purchased a cosmetic that it sort of hinted I should, like, purchase. Because it's like, hey... You know, you can now do this. And it's like, oh, okay. And now I'm just fucked up. That sucks. I hate that. I hate that that's happened. Can I do anything for that? Yeah, I guess I could just, I guess I could get the bad ending, but, like, this seems like an unrealistic amount of money to not be able to pay the rent with. Like, let's be real here. This seems like an unreasonable amount of money to not be able to pay the rent with. It is $5. $5 fucking dollars. Like, that is such a minuscule amount of money. Like, can I do anything to fix that? Jeez. Why can't you just pay rent the next day? It's not even the next day. Like, I could pay it when I get home from work. There's so many things that could happen. I'm like actually upset that this is the thing that's happening right now. Alright. Does anybody have any answers? Like, does anybody know anything? Do any of you know anything? Hmm. If I don't know anything. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Give me a second. Wait, I saved, right? I'm gonna try something. Give me a sec. Let's see what we can do. I'm sorry for this. I really don't mean it. But that tilts me really bad. I cannot handle that $5 because I purchased a thing like a cosmetic was enough to give me a an ending thing. That sucks. That sucks dick. I'm really upset. I'm really upset that that's a thing. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see if that does anything. I might have fixed it. Yeah, fucking like, what if she bought a chocolate bar? I have the money. I have the money. All right. I can fix that, and I know how to fix that. Forgive me. oolong tea. Okay. So check this out. We have this much money. Actually, no, I know what I can do. I need to do math first. What would that amount be? Okay, that would be that amount. Wait, you killed Mega Santa? Well, yeah, no, that. I mean, that's just a joke, dude. Okay, so I should be able to find. What? Where is it? There it is. Okay, we fixed it. Good news, everybody, we fixed it. We can now play the game. As soon as we fix the problem. And again, I'm sorry. I don't like doing stuff like this, but I'm not losing. I'm not getting a shitty ending for $5 because I purchased a cosmetic because it was like, hey, you can now purchase cosmetics, Lamau. What did you do? I refunded the cosmetic on the wall. And just so it's fair, there's the wall back. Give me back my money. That's what I did. How do you even do that? I am a smart guy. Okay. We're good now. I just have to speed through the day. And while I do this, please talk to me. Please, I'm begging you, talk to me. Please. What do you want to talk about? I don't know. Chat's here to talk to, you know? If I'm not talking to you guys, what's the point? Like, Immortal, you haven't said anything. There might be people who have been lurking. I don't know, I feel like people aren't super into this game. And I feel a little bad if people aren't, because, you know, like, people have been coming around and stuff. What's your opinion on soda? I like soda. I had a Sprite today with a rice platter. What, do you not drink soda very often? Come on, who's lurking? I'm getting anxious. I fail. I already know what it is, but thank you for the hint. What have you been up to, Phil? Besides, you know, making me anxious and bullying me, and then saying things that, like, that get me excited, and then leaving right after. Which is very mean of you, by the way. All Asian mix, okay. There was a PS5 at my local Walmart online. But yeah, but you just came up and said PS5 Walmart, and then you said a couple things. You said a couple. As far as I'm concerned, you were bullying. All blended. Listen, man, you know, Phil, I'm trying so hard. I really am. I'm trying so hard to get a PS5 for you guys. It's really crushing me. I'm stressing myself out so bad, and people have told me to, like, stop, but I keep trying. What's the rest of it? PS5 can wait. Yeah, but I don't want you guys to wait. I'm just gonna do a normal. I'm gonna do a normal drink. See about Black Friday. I kind of can't. Because the chances of me getting one on Black Friday are so low. Here you go. Thank you. I think you should know about this. About what? Oh, that. I think the chances of getting a PS5 on Black Friday are so unbelievably low that it's not even worth trying. But you know, maybe I'll try. Ah, Alma. No hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy, something I will fight you to uphold. Finally I can get back to reading. First, the greetings stop, and then please and thanks stop, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy. You're exaggerating. I am not. In fact, I'll go through that door again. I expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered what weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping. As one of gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis a visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, and only this and nothing more. "Hi, Revia." "You overdid it. You totally overdid it," quoth the bartender. I did not. "So you like poetry?" "I had a phase." "Can I get you something?" "Let's start with a big cobalt velvet." "Sure." Revia, you missed it. I sort of had to struggle a little bit. Because, the wall I bought got me the bad ending by $5. And I get the flawless service bonus basically every day. So, you know. Yeah, you know that fucking wall I bought? I got the bad ending, so I went back and I fixed it. I basically refunded the wall. You did misserve Alma once. Oh yeah, one time. What did I do? Like, what did I give her that was wrong? Here you go. Thanks. Oh yeah, that's something I've been wondering about you. About for a while. Does the name Shadow Master 69's Chronicles ring any bells? Dude, Shadow Master 69, bro? Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd. My daily card readings told me that I'd meet a great change, thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on an idea of auras was as revolutionary as thought. If a drink would take taste out of her mouth, she wanted to give you that chocolate drink, and you give her that chocolate drink, which isn't something like. That's not fair, though. What would the right answer be? Yeah, that's not fair. She didn't. She just said, "Get the taste of this out of my mouth," and I gave her like milk. Soon I'll bring the world into the occult scene. The occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Chill. I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have that stuff archived. Why? Why? Relax, it's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods no, I gave up on the whole occult stuff. Remember, all that stuff is... brr. I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with rare accessory popping out thanks to the colors. I mean... at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. Do you have a pick? Oh god, do you have a fucking pick? Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig the sins out of my past? I was bored. Last Friday I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used search engine, you know. I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? Your main mail account is still... your main mail account everywhere is the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which sorta haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down, especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel with evidence used against them. I have to ask, why 69? It was supposed to be 6'9", not 69. In reference to the lovers and the hermit. Was convinced it meant wise choices. There's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12. Even at 12, I knew what 69 was. Just how innocent were you? You have no idea. Let's sweeten things up a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Okay. Here you go. This is the thing. Alma, speaking of past, what was your long-term relationship like? That was sudden. You dug through my past, I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing. Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I describe as such, that I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school, and I broke up with him because he cheated on me. Remember the other girl trying to pick a fight. And me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it... Anyways. The other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but wanted to get married after only a half year of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well, and we had an awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There's a part of me that wanted to believe, even just for a little bit, that he'd changed his mind. Much as I loved him, would the one detail that brought a growing gap between us. And at one point, I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer. Phil, I don't mind that you put that link there, but could you ask me before posting stuff like that? I think it's just polite to do so. No, you're fine. I just, I don't want people to just start posting links in my chat. That's all. Imagine how bad that could go. If people just get free reign to post links. I would have to put on, like, the link filter, and then I would have to, like, start doing, like, permit to let people post links, and then it'd be a pain in the ass. Whereas you could just ask, and I'll just tell you if you can or can't. You know what I mean. Because I don't want to see that right now, because that upsets me. I'm still struggling to get one. Okay, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. What age did you get those implants in your boobs? Phil, I love you. I know you're saying that in jest. But I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I won't take that as a joke. As such, as honoring for our friendship, I'll say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one, and only one chance to call me by my full name as compensation. I gladly take your offer. Funny that you mentioned slapping me, because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped off? Chopped. There's a couple reasons. First, I spent a lot of time typing, and these replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh god, can I get some? Oh. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's tiny computers embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like a computer's cursor. It's a lot more, but they're small things. That don't sound impressive when I say it out loud. How'd your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if they were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice when they can get natural replacements. Bit of cosmetic treatment, and it could pass off as their original hand with no problem. Last, I heard we were compatible, and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her. I hope she's fine. You didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So are we cool now? Are we even? Are we? You're pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a little less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about it. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Why? You just call me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it. Surprise. Damn, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey, not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposed a scenario in which nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and acted as a collective hive mind to residual brainwaves. That would result basically being an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the thesis fell through because nanomachine density is impossible outside the body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like the brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still, an interesting read, though. I see. Yeah, look, it's not my fault. You're convinced that you're yourself crazy. Oh, I did not come out in English. Forgive me. Forgive me. That was bad. I just kind of went. Well, I'll leave you. See you tomorrow. Hey, Ravia. All done. I am. What about Gil? Oh, yeah. Oh, what was the drink I was supposed to serve Alma the one time? Wait a second. Was I wrong? I think I was wrong. Okay, now I've paid the rent. I have not gotten robbed this time. I love Brantini because she likes the taste, but I could be wrong. Still, look. We did it. Thank goodness. Give me just a second. Alright. Is tomorrow the confrontation with Gabby, or is that today? I don't know. But I paid my rent. Valhalla. Oh shit. The name sounds silly, and it's hard to pronounce, but it's a good thing it's actually called Valhalla. The funny numbers and letters are just a code. I visited this cute bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called the Neon District. First it was a bit scary, I forgot my way back, but once I got in there I felt really safe and at home. Bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts, and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent it to a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks were very tasty, even though they weren't made of real alcohol. Well, yeah, I didn't give her real alcohol, because she seemed nice. Maybe I should have given her real alcohol. New Lilim regulations. Current regulations prevent Lilim from looking too human. Wait, what? Maybe I should read this. Current regulations have stopped them from being too human and have worked so far. We need new laws to enforce robot-like features in a bid to reduce identity theft. The first nation to Glitch City is the first nation to adopt the standard in artificial intelligence and robotics. Was the first allowed robots into normal society and was necessary in giving them rights to sustain long-term experiment in the role of human evolution. Fortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft and the need for more stringent records. It is unknown what kind of law we'll have in the future regarding their existence. Did you happen to buy the tea for her before she came in? I did get her the tea. I went back to buy it, and then that's why I was $5 away from paying rent. And yes, Rev, I do mean $5. I had $9,995. The only reason I went back to fix it was because the number pissed me off. Like, if I was off by like 1,000 or something, I'd go, whatever. But $5 made me mad. I cannot take that. I got upset. I really did. You can't just do that. People look more robot-like by the day, too. You can't do that to me, man. Good evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, hey Jill. You okay? Are you in love? Nothing of the sort, I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they fucked. That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. I have reached 100,000 points. Huh. In any case, congratulations. I haven't seen you this happy since... never. Today's escapades bring us to a familiar place and... oh, fuck. Oh shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fast, flat bartender. Even if that even is your real name. What's happening? Last time, my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. so I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Eh? Hello, fellow youngsters. Do I have something on my face? This guy totally fucked. W. Anime was a mistake. That gleam in his eye is unmistakable, no doubt about it. Did I miss bath time? Whatever, just keep it down. Oh, Julia, isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh, hello. You two are happy? And you two are mopey. Wait, you were too happy and you were too mopey. What happened? I was right. Eh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl. I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyway. Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. Friday beer for the cheerful Betty. What are you gonna do with 100,000 points? Friday beers are the beer. For the occasion. Alright. Oh, she liked that I gave her a big one. I knew giving everybody big drinks would pay off. So the girl was actually infatuated with him? You should have seen her, screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. And him just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliché for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. And I was right. I was right. Didn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker. Holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. That's the face of a guy who got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to the deal though. Like I said, he seemed lost in thought. Victories like that are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a Bloom Light. Okay. Need to serve a Bloom Light non-alcoholic. I read that because I never know what order to give them. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can get her a big one. I fucked it up. On the rocks, aged, and mixed. Bloom Light. And non-alcoholic. Is there anything non-alcoholic that isn't, like, terrible to drink? Bleeding Jane. That's... Sugar Rush? I could get a Sugar Rush, but what about Bleeding... What is he like? What does this guy like anything? Or does he just want something non-alcoholic? What does this man enjoy? This robot man. Does he want to pretend like he's drinking a beer? I think I'll go with a Bleeding Jane. All blended. Don't even think he likes drinking. Well, this is more like vegetable juice. Like a V8. Here. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets. Snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict, too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, chews with their mouth open. What do you think, Jill? You must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in such a short period of time. I mean about the piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about... Sneaky, sneaky. I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. Starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime. Get to know her. Maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilim. I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are human in all but organs nowadays. If that's the case, it's interesting that she felt the same way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella's a good catch. If I do say so myself. Like I said, humans are in all but organs. Like I said, humans in all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilim that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integrations of Lilim, though. Well, Good City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilim integrations, so... Anyway, just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and piano woman. A piano man and a piano woman. Well, if he doesn't mind, then sure. Hey Rivia, you know a lot about this game, and nobody else is fucking talking. So I have a question. What are these flavors? Well, I imagine this is sugar, because a lot of sugary drinks use a lot of it. This is alcohol, because they spelled that out. And then you've, like, I think this is, like, more bitter, and then this is something else, and then, like, I'm just wondering what the flavors actually are, you know? What do they taste like? Now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take a piano man, but I feel like there's a symbolic value in taking a woman. Why order like that, then? Sniff. I hate Laura. You what? Who's gonna take you away from me? You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine. Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't, for the life of me, leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone to make sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know? Besides, not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. You should leave now. Wasn't that sweet? Red is sweet, Bronson is bitter, green is sour, blue is spicy. Blue is spicy? I would have thought it was the other way around. And Karamotrin is alcohol. Yeah, okay, that sounds about right. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine, we'll be here. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please, come again. Party? I'd love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with a party myself, so moon. Sorry. I totally forgot you was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Marry me, Streaming Chan. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. Anime was a mistake. Just like my viewers last time. I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. I want something nasty again. Promo drinks. That is... I clicked P for promo. That's not how that works. I thought promo drinks were gross, but people like Piano Man and Piano Woman. kind of unbearable. It's mostly for the fans of the movie. Yeah, this one's unbearable. I'll get her this one. But God, will she just stop talking to me? I can make it a double. There you go. All blended. There you go. This is the... Hold on. It was nasty, alright. And now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. Eh? It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song. No thank you. Don't be shy, let me give you one. I mean it, no thank you. Well, too late, it's already in your player. That can't... How in leveling fuck did you do it? Magic. That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Did you just hack at the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Why is everyone so noisy? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place, zany heaven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good question, where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival, or they haven't come. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs... And yet this is the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know? I think about it, maybe the boss just donated money to the Sierra thing. And then tricked the dogs into coming here as part-time for kicks. Oh well. Anything interesting lately? Not like I missed them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there was any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know. Nor is it Crazy Stories on Demand streaming service. That's a big fat lie and you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. I meant, so shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason. And I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. He's so distracted he won't even retort. Amazing. Guess there is something worth saying, but... Then I want to hear it. Well, Kira Mickey came by yesterday again. You're shitting me. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof, like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject. You've been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. If I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not that much of a fan, are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she is as a client? Very graceful client, much like last time. A really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, let me know, you hear? Not gonna let you keep her for yourself. Moon. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Okay. She wants something girly. Is there... like, isn't there, like, Fluffy Dream? That one's, like, calming, right? Soft. I wish I could go back and, like, go back to this menu instead of going all the way through it again. Sparkle Star. Sweet, happy, girly. Sunshine Cloud. Alright, so it really doesn't matter. I guess I'll just pick, like... I guess I'll pick this one. All aged and mixed. Here you go. Here. You, let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you? Eh? Maybe this bar and me both have nothing to do with the spike. Maybe we're just that good. Are you hitting on me? I am not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave. Don't be so hard on the girl. She's fun. Or the nuisance shows up. Wow, Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you're curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner? Wanna know who it was? You know? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not settles it then. I'm not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. It's nothing, really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Could I call a manager? Tech support? Hey Joe, in or outer voice, remember? What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. You know... Somebody asked me the other day, who do I relate to most? I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this line right here. This one. Everybody yells at me because I don't get enough sleep, and this pretty much seals the fucking deal. You relate to Nicole because you're a streamer. A little bit. Dude, you don't know. It's hard to stream like lots and lots of hours every day. Especially like this game and like all the reading I've had to do and all the speaking I've been doing. I can feel my throat getting raw. I mean it. I've never had this like voice problem before in all my time streaming. But with the hours I do and then like also all this reading, I'm getting torn up, man. Honest. This is the first time in like the year or so of streaming that I've been doing it, that it's been happening. Or maybe I'm getting sick, who knows? It could just be a coincidence. Moon. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know it, I can actually make premium time if I go commando. Huh? Oh come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog, you can't just ask me to roll over, you know. Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss. You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain the Missy here. Alright. Ah, Jill. By that, I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road right into a truck's grill. Yeah, grilled Gil. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Eh? Oh, do I get to talk to Gil outside? I like Gil. Can I like music? Wait a sec. I mean, you could, but I'm not gonna listen to it right now. No. What? Immortal what? Want one? No thanks, I don't smoke. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She's sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So who was the lucky girl? So it was a guy. I never thought you'd swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know. I saw no on the game. No, you saw moo. You saw moon. You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know. Can I like music? Yeah, you can like music. Link? Alright, why would you link music? You never talk about yourself. You're talkative so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I get to know get through to you. You make me sound like I'm some sort of weird loner. You are a weird loner. Well, that looks nice, but I'm not gonna play it right now. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked her up on discography, and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No. Why would that be a problem though? I don't know. It just feels weird. Well, that's for the break. Let's go back. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has been the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. It is Jolt by Unlike Pluto. Yeah, I could see that. I have a little thing that lets me see what the links are. So that way, most of the time, because it doesn't always work, but most of the time I can, like, somebody says, hey, look at this. And I look and it's like, haha, poopy fart noise. And I know, okay. Maybe I shouldn't respond to that link. Just pretend I missed it. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Gil? You're making it too obvious. How? What do you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right. Eh? What? Nothing. Dorothy wants a gut punch. Is this world ending? I guess I'll give her a gut punch. No. The ability to see Rickrolls, amazing power. I mean, I'd click on a Rickroll anyway. You know, this is just a me thing. I like that song. I put 2 things of alcohol in there. I think Rick Astley has a nice voice. Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. You know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using chemical components? Our tongues were designed with human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal spaces, and my sensitivity is set to 1.2235. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I said I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many of my systems work in detail. For example, tips of my fingers are sensitive to vibrations. You could make a seismograph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my system to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know, looking up all that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. It's like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright, Lana, let's try something sweet now. Piano Woman's her favorite, so I'll just get her that. No, she's trying stuff. What is she? She's never ordered a Brantini. Or should I give her a Piano Woman? I could either give her the usual or something new that's sweet that she's never ordered before. The usual is always good. Well, I trust your word. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. Remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, they'd just sort of start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over again. That always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AI like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she's always dreamed of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Aw, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about human-like nature's Lilim. I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different. We two evolved from more simple ages ago. If Lilum managed to create biological life years from now, it will have come full circle. What should I take from this? What I'm take from this is, you love me? Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's just go with the sugar rush. Okay. Actually, keep making big ones. Here you go. Even in doubt, my love for these things is real. How romantic. But take it the solipsist problem got solved? Yep. All the reality crisis started the other day. My guardian, call her mom, nobody's judging you. Mom decided to meet with the mother of the daughter's girlfriend. It was a very emotional meeting. They both said they felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved, but that's when it set in. Why was I moved? I had never met any of them. So where did these feelings come from? How do I feel these things? Do I really feel them? What tells me someone else isn't pressing a button to make me feel like that? What tells me I'm in my body? What is real? Boom. Don't worry, by the way, I'm fine. Thank God, it's unnatural to see you down like that. Man, that Go-Go is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee's too much of a prick. Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh, fuck. Well, I tried, Jill. I'll be in my office. Cute little girl, Lilum. Cam girl. Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? How do I premium? Hey Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Or the sugar rush? Bartender, a sugar rush. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar rush, please. Right. Here you go. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay! So what are you doing in my turf? Streaming Chan. Yes? No, I meant that's what she calls herself. Yeah, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, it's not really my name. What's your real name, then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies a humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny you mention it. You see, when I started calling myself Nico Chen, I changed websites, so the name felt out of place. Thus, I became Streaming Chan. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan, though. So I just went along with it. Oh, I read that wrong. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point, I was gonna call myself Dolores Hayes, but then I realized that name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so, I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See? You just need to get her to say the right thing at the right time, and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get, you know it's true. I put the music here. Okay, bye. Hi, thanks for subscribing. Squirmy Burrito. What? Oh no, oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, Squirmy gifted 5 subs and you happened to get one. By the way, how are you, Infernum? Oh, shit. Hey, Stream Girl. That's me. I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some sort of advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy, or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer, and it had a couple of additions, but, let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract become unreadable. Oh, he used the contract to... Yep, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. Why did the writers write that? Anime was a mistake. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be held, even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind if he jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on the deal, were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people, seriously. Ah, dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazy teacher fantasies to know that can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh? But you know I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright. 2 big beers. Now I need 2 big beers. Alright. I'm liking the stream chat. They do a lot of really... They say a lot of really funny stuff that's funny. My favorite one is anime is a mistake. I'm surprised you memorized. I'm surprised you haven't memorized big beers or sugar rushes. Oh no, I can do this one without looking at it. I just open it up anyway. I just do it anyway. It's just a formality. Here, I didn't do it earlier one time, but that was just because I didn't feel like it. Marry me, streaming Chan. Moon. Cheers. Cheers. Alright. I'm not feeling my tongue or feet. Time to get lewd. Too much clothing. Too much clothing. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This'll be a treat for non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water. I wanted to get some underwear action, too. What, did he do you with the bubbles and all? That was the least of his problems. We just turned the jets off. Not only did I have to makeshift underwear cover, I also have to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't always good with cameras. Did you try chilling a cam a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. I made sure things looked good through the cam and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Did it need any weight? Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding. We used some old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck, but that's another story. It was all a success. But it's also the last time I have sex on a jacuzzi. Those things are disgusting. Don't do that. Blood rushing, hot water. I felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action outside the water midway through it, or I would have surely died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive that I'll pass. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in my escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services in at the end of the night? Sure. Then count me in. I've got the perfect stories. Let us be on our way then. I agree with the in-game chat. What's happening? Did I miss bath time? Marry me. Anime was a mistake. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, honey. Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this mega Santa. Wait, seriously? They left. A pair made in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. That method of filming underwater sounds convoluted as fuck, though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Were we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and keep it up. Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Happy New Year. May all your wishes come true. Well, I don't have to buy anything, but I've got money. Well, I guess it's time, huh? Go to work. Well, let's see. Gil's in the back getting everything ready. I'll grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up any minute. Relax. Everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you, but keep your chin up. This is the final day. If you don't get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? Does that work? A hug? A big one, a reward after everything's said and done. Gotta go, you can do it. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years and now it's time to face it head on. Everything's fine. Everything will be better. After I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to the... Jill and Gabby. Hey. You talk first. No, well... Some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting the letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know, I'd never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. There isn't anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years of not talking to her, she sends a letter. A fucking letter. And she just says sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Now I'm pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remembered all the times my sister provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 on Valentine's Day, and you were pissed about the lack of a 3. The time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table and she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did, and you were confused all day long. She always bragged to me, like she knew the back of my... Like she always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. The letter was supposed to piss me off like that. I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. You did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But her organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of question. Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell, if I know. I was angry to learn that she did it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how'd she live so normally then? She had to use a serum. Shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently, the serum burns like hell. Shot even left a nasty mark where she had to apply them. That thing near her breast wasn't a birthmark. And the rejection is what ended up killing her? Nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so valuable. So vulnerable. Doctors say she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere. Maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack, and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of dying in her sleep. But dying in her sleep isn't the worst. Thinking about what-ifs won't bring her back. Eh? I spent so much time hammering myself what-ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized after? What if I had... given a chance at the research institution thing back then. The amount just increased threshold after I lashed out with you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here, I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Lenore, she's resting now. She's resting after having that heart condition for all these years. She didn't have to face it alone though, if only she. So let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we're to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. It's the best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I hate to ask. Did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse until after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was too sudden. She did complain about chest pain from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just a reflux. We thought it was acid reflux or something. God, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then. Part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know. We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either. Let's call that water under the bridge. Are you sure? Of course I am. How did you find me? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger U? I have. Well, the truth is that I visit it from time to time. The other day, I read a thread discussed about the bar, and the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad, more like dumbfounded. Hey Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. After graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted upon my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why'd she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. We were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about it down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. The thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I don't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her. That was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it started to rain down on me in that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it without thinking it was best for me. But what about my freedom, my say on the matter? That's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break for everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. I linked that one song 11 times, I think. What are you talking about? What do you mean, demon? Yeah, I know. You put that song in there. Why do you keep posting it? I mean, to me, that looks like the second time you posted it, but why do you keep putting it in here? I haven't seen it 11 times, I've only seen it 2, but why are you doing it? Okay, bye now. What? Are you okay? I'm confused. I'm gonna go back to playing the video game. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand I felt the same, although I'm not even in college. That's what led you two to fighting, huh? You know the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. A good song, that's why. Yeah, but we've already seen it. You shouldn't post things like 12 times. Because we all saw it the first time. And it's a bit silly. And it can be taken as spam. I know, it also... Are you okay? I'll look at the song later, alright? Just chill out. You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who's starting the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, I wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Eh? I told her you mentioned... I told you she mentioned you on more than one occasion about how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her in the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. I should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We are quite hotheads. You, me, and the sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. Why didn't you come back? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving me a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? My sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid, dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. In perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes everything easier. I won't ever get to speak to her again, and if it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for each other. You both moved on after... You both moved on after all that, but neither of you had the courage to go back and say sorry. Like I said, berating myself over past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the only one I could talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything's just so quiet. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time, same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. I was 8. So shall we have a toast in her honor? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Let's make something to toast Gabby with. Preferably something sweet. Well, it's either this one or that one. Actually, this one... Nah, I could do that one too. Which one of these would be better? Well, actually, what... Any one of these 3 would do. Sugar Rush is what I always do. Moonblast. I can't give her a Moonblast. Wait, so this one doesn't sparkle? Yeah, whatever. Ah, fuck. I don't know. But I think I might want to do the Sparkle Star. But the Sugar Rush probably tastes better, given... Wait. All mixed. Wait, is this the same drink? 2, 1... It's the same fucking drink, just this one's aged. Well, do I want to make it... Do I want to make it sparkle, or do I want to not make it sparkle? I guess I'll do a sparkle one. Look at that thing. That looks nice. Grab this for a sec. I'm thinking too much about it. Yeah, okay. Ahem. Lenore, I know you're watching from beyond right now as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. Can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make your rest easier. Know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. Make sure Gabby grows up into a fine woman just like you were, and I'll always be there for her. Be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem as you and I had. Hey. Wanna add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit... Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you. You idiot. Why'd you keep that secret for so long, idiot? Idiot. I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Hey Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. You won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. Huh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But I can promise that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said, that you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill? Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithless sisters and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. Might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now. I didn't put alcohol on it. Right. Alright, think back to it. Didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh yeah. When I first saw your stream... When I saw your first stream, and where I followed you, you were raging and this was completely different. What was I playing? That. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me an apple soda. I put bubble gum in the soles of her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Did you know that you got my drink that time? Huh? You gave me a beer, and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all her dildos in the house that night, only to find out she used a cucumber. As a follow-up, she used the same cucumber in the salad days later. That's weird. That's weird. Stop. I'll tell you about it when you're older. Or never. Oh, I was playing Dark Souls 3. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 sucks. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Chloe's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Chloe knows that you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover me from me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by. Well, can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night, so why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. I thought you were a DS3 streamer. I mean, I play whatever the hell I want. And I don't feel like playing Dark Souls 3. And nobody's asked me to play Dark Souls 3. So well, actually, I'd say I was a Mordhouse streamer, then a Project Zomboid streamer, and then I became a variety streamer, and then I became a Dark Souls 3 streamer, a variety streamer, a Dark Souls 3 streamer again. Again for, like, the second time. And now I'm back to being variety. So I guess you can say I always was variety. But I had moments. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. He opened a second branch last year. He's just a cool streamer. Oh, Minicia, you're so sweet. He's looking to expand? I think he got into a partnership with a friend back in the Motor District. That guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. Still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He stared. He started shouting, "I knew it! I knew you were a lesbian. Mark 1 for your daddy." I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether or not he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one isn't as simple as they said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society and her circle of friends, and a lesbian daughter was no-no. I'm still on my sister's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was more important than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? Oh no, Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Do you two fight too? No, she just hasn't showed up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. I thought there was going to be a party here. Mom, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up more. I can even introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Oh. Oh, is that the end? I think that fade could have been a little smoother. Well, it's finished? I think so. I'm not gonna skip the credits. Alright, so we had 1, 2. We had 2 guys make the game. Somebody did the music. They got some sound effects from some people and some places. And they had some people work on some other stuff. Okay, so that means this game was made by 2 people. Good work. Special thanks to you, right there, the player, for playing the game. Oh, well, aren't you sweet, video game? I sure do appreciate it. Mom, Dad, family, and friends, thank you for all the support. This is for you. They're from Venezuela. There's actually a huge story behind this game. Well, you can tell me about it if you feel like joining my Discord. Gotta plug it. Immortal, type the command. Immortal, do it. Plug it. I'm depending on you right now. Plug it. Do it. Plug it in. Power up the shill machine. I won't type it. No, alright, you took Immortal's job. You know, you were too late. Immortal, you're supposed to be on standby 24/7 just in case. The truth be told, did you have fun? Yeah. How do I say yes? The truth is that I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you though? They made this game and to use the money to escape the Venezuelan government, but they were declared artists who contributed to the Venezuelan economy and were forced to stay. Really? she was that kind of person. Oh, shit, I missed it. You're right. Good night, Jill. Trying to figure out if I can put more RAM into a laptop. Eventually escaped to Japan. Is the Venezuelan government bad? Venezuela is in South America, right? Very bad. Well, are they South America? Is Venezuela in South America? Because if so, then that pretty much answers if it's bad. Because I don't think I've heard of a good South American government, unfortunately. Yeah, South America's sort of rough. It's weird that they're so rough, too. Like, I mean, think about Brazil for like 5 seconds. Poor Brazilians. I bet Brazilians don't really like Brazil. Friday, February 3rd. We have an apartment still, because I fixed it. This has been good. This is good. Really good. You have no idea how long I've wanted some curry. Remember, I meant to eat some, but then I had to pay for drinks I spilled on the floor. That screwed up my budget. Least I can do after being such an obnoxious client. Wow. Did he take you out to dinner? Yeah, about that. Mind if I ask something, Mr. Timothy Mercury? Do you know? It's a small city. Turns out there's 2 very grateful girls that became regulars, and both of them are related to you. So what's the question, bartender? Call me Jill. 2 questions, actually. The first one is, why did they brand you as a traitor? Because you killed the other guy? I don't know. It sounds weird considering the other guy assaulted 2 little girls. It was a cover-up. The guy was my superior. A high-ranking officer like him assaulting innocent civilians? That would be unthinkable. On paper, at least. On the record, I hurt the girls and killed them before another unit subdued me, and I escaped from their custody. In reality, that's all I needed to know. Sorry for bringing that up. Didn't you have another question? Yeah. How did you build this restaurant so fast? It's a small city. Turns out those two very grateful girls tracked me down to thank me. One of them is rich and the other one noticed I smelled like curry. Those 2 are really nice girls, huh? They didn't deserve what that bastard did to them. Excuse me. Oh, speaking of the angels. Timmy, 2 special curries, please. Oh, hi, Jill. Oh, okay. I think that means I did a good job there. Can't believe you actually made me do that sleepover thing. You didn't have to accept, you know. Shut up. I'm having a good time. See? Gabby is having fun. Relax a bit. Yeah, whatever. You know, Alma, you remind me a bit of my sis. Do? How? You always manage to get a reaction from Jill. Sis always said that Jill is acknowledging your presence is the best way to show she likes you. You're talking too much, Gabby. Aw. It's different with you, though. With my sis, Jill was more frustrated. Like this one time where she bought a shirt that... You're talking too much, little girl. A shirt that what? That had a pic of a cucumber on it. Cucumber? Ow, just what are you doing with my hair? It stuck on one of my fingers. Seriously. I'm a bit like Lenore then? No, you just remind me of her a bit. Moreover, my sister wasn't as ass. What she's trying to say is that your tits and your ass, you could build a Lenore and a half out of them ass. Yeah, no, I know. I know the story. Don't worry, Ravia. I paid attention. That just means it's enough to share with both of you. Share? You're talking too much, Alma. So yeah, the guy had a fantasy about a woman castrating him. I tried for an hour to convince him it's a bad idea. I finally got to him. We finally moved to the bedroom, and it turns out the guy has a weird implant where his testicles should be. Basically a removable ball sack. I suppose the guy really liked the fantasy to make sure he could live it out properly. And one time, once I saw a guy at a hospital having been castrated to fulfill a fantasy. I wonder if it's the same guy. I have enough problems with just one, you know. Just one what? Um, just one. Just listening to one of your antidotes. Acidotes. Oh god, what is that word? You've told me about the Neo Tijuana thing. Now this, don't you have a more subdued story? Come on, Joe, you're an adult. You can take that much. Well, last time I spoke with my mom, I asked her the story about her daughter. Turns out her name was Anna. Huh? And now you pretend it's a surprise? She fought against nanomachine rejection for most of her life. She even lost a girlfriend she made in the hospital to that same sickness. Apparently, sometime after she got out of treatment, a truck hit her and killed her. But even then, she was amazing. She was? Yeah, she kept up her studies while she was still in the hospital. Self-taught honor student. Not only that, she also ranked among the top 5 candidates in at least 3 college admission exams. Anecdotes. Oh yeah, that's the word, thank you. She also played piano and guitar. Well, being confined to a room does that, I guess. I mean, fully able-bodied people can barely do half of that. But she practically accomplished all that by herself. And she beat nanomachine rejection, a disease that only 2% of humans suffer and even less survive. It took a trucking truck to hit her, to take her down. She was great. And to think I'm sort of like her sister. Silly Becky. Honey, did you say something? I did not. Weird, I swear I heard somebody call me Silly Becky. Come again? It's not uncommon for me to hear stuff from far away and think I've heard it nearby, but... You're the only one who knows my real name, so that's weird. As I was saying, the ballsack guy. Now what? This is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to this city, and I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for this is the second chance you've given me. If we would ever cross paths again, Gil, we're leaving for like a week and a half. Don't be so dramatic. But and you are taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. It's time you spend setting up a useless farewell. You could be asking me things about the place, like where the switches and valves are. But I already know. They're in that control panel you made. But I like talking about that control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your 4-ball just fine. I'm not worried about him, I'm worried about me. Never been away from 4 this long. I don't know what I'll do. You'll do just fine. You did pretty good for at least 25 years before finding him. Yeah, but we're leaving. Oh yeah, before I forget. I left you a box of condoms on the first drawer in the desk. What? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. You're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Imoto there, and I don't want their eyes soiled. Imo who? Little sister. Just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First stop, Panama. You can now save heart data. Loading heart data will start you over from day 1 while keeping your items. Was that the end? Did I do it? Did I do a good job? What happened? What happens now? I did it. I'm the greatest. Okay, so tell me about Ballad of the Gay Ghost. What? Bye. There's a bonus epilogue. Oh. 1 second. let me just open that back up real quick. Explains who Anna is. I mean, it just did. I now know who Anna is. Wait. I think I might have messed this up. Bye. Oh, is that... Oh, that's why I didn't find the prologue. That's why I missed it. I missed the dogs. That's fine. Monday, December 12th. Yawn. What a slow night. Guess I'm not serving dogs. Normally this would be a place where dogs show up like a cheap punchline. Oh, this is where I spilled the drinks on the floor, huh? I wonder, where the hell's Gil? Bored? Wah! Sorry, did I wake you up? I wasn't sleeping, my eyes were open. You went to college, right? You know having your eyes open means nothing. Don't worry, I don't blame you. It's been a really long time since we had such a slow night. In fact, I think the last time we had a night this slow was before you started working here. Really? Happened when Robert was still working here. Who? My first employee, the poor idiot who bought a levitation potion and threw himself off a building. Oh. As it turned out, the potion actually worked. Come again? He started rising in the air and couldn't stop. This is the demo. Oh. Well, I'll play it, real quick. They later found his body smeared across the nose of a commercial flight, and that was on its way to Congenavia. But anyway, did you really dismiss that so easy? We didn't have a single client that night, not even a lost soul asking for direction, but then suddenly a kid shows up. He was obviously underage, bored, so I decided to let him order something. I gave him one Karamotrin free drink. I mean, even if I was letting him order, I wasn't going to give alcohol to an underage boy. And then, when the time came for him to pay his tab, he didn't have enough money. He yanked his shirt over his head, started screaming he's a ghost, and tried to escape. But I kicked him so hard he flew out the bar, told him that ghosts shouldn't feel pain. Did you really kick an underage kid? Of course not. I gave him a warning. Made him wash a couple dishes. The fact you even thought for a moment that I would kick a young, innocent child hurts me to no end, you know? Anyway, just keep it up. Someone will show up sooner or later. Hope so. Hold on, come to think of it, aren't Gil's paychecks made out to Robert? No. At least that story killed a couple minutes. I don't know, I'll sort glasses here. We have a weird fedora-shaped glass? Anybody here? Sorry, I'll be right in the... Ouch. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you, something wrong? Are you sure you're old enough to drink? Well, seeing how I'm old enough to eat solid food, I guess that means that drinking wouldn't be a problem. No, that's not what I meant. Yeah, I'm old enough to drink. I turned 21 not long ago. Still, don't believe me? What do you need me to give you? I must be sleep deprived or something. What's this deja vu feeling, though? It's fine, don't worry. What can I get you? I feel like having a sugar rush. Sure, come on right up. Here, thanks. Hold on, this doesn't have any alcohol, does it? Nope. You really think I'm underage, don't you? Yep. Well, that's not why, it's just a sugar rush. I'll have you know I'm old enough to get pregnant. That's sadly not relevant. Ugh. On second thought, this is actually good. I mean, don't underestimate me. Do you think I really look that young? I do, but not young enough to be considered underage. Why won't you give me any alcohol? Because I want to mess with you. Mess with a client? Do you usually do that? Only if it looks like they might take it in their stride. Still, why are you so angry at the idea I might think you look young? I mean, only people who don't like being mistaken for someone younger are young people. To be fair, you look older than 95% of our regulars. That would mean you serve drinks to people who look like they're 13 years old or something. Yep. Eh? Let's get this out of the way. Please show me your ID. Sure. 205. Alright, so we're actually not in 2077 territory. That answers a lot of questions. Seems everything's in order, Miss Anna Graham. Anna Graham, where have I heard that name before? Go ahead, try to make a joke I haven't heard yet. I'll politely refuse. No, I'm serious, go ahead. People think it's too easy because they never make jokes about my name. I'm still going to politely refuse. You're no fun. What's your name, Miss Bartender? My name? If you saw my name, I have the right to ask you yours. Fair enough, I'm Jill. Jill what? Just Jill. Yeah, but what's your full name? Just call me Jill. Fine, I'll just pretend Jill is our way of saying your name is actually Johanna Ignacia Laurent Lone. Actually, I'll shorten it to Joe. Whatever floats your boat. Hey Joe, this place looks awfully desolate. Joe, she says. It's been a slow day. A really slow day. I'm actually glad you showed up. I was growing bored as hell. It's not like we're always bustling with activity, but this is unusual even for here. I take it this isn't a popular place then? We have our regulars, but it's not like the bars on Main Street. I like this place. It's comfy and makes me feel safe. Weird. I mean, I feel that way too, but this place usually gives off the opposite impression. Can't blame them though. This isn't exactly the best part of the city. That's a shame. I really like how isolated this place feels. You can't hear the sounds of the city in here. It's nice. Then again, you could say I have expertise in isolated places, so that might just be nostalgia. Nostalgia, huh? Speaking of coming in here. Now that I think about it, you didn't ask for my ID when I first came in, so why'd you do it? Why didn't you do it if you were so suspicious? First, I was bored. Figures. Second, I felt like you were of legal age. How? We've had a lot of kids come in thinking they could get away with ordering a drink, but they're too nervous or jumpy. I don't usually give drinks to kids like that. You don't know what they're dealing with. What if they're not like that, but still underage? Well, if they at least look like they're above legal age, I would be able to live with myself, I guess. I won't give them anything if I know they're still kids. But hey, I'm bound to be fooled sometime. So I'm guessing I wasn't jumpy? Yep. I see. Hey Joe, now that I know I can drink legally, can I get another one? What do you want? Give me something sweet. Sweet? Sure. Here we go. How long is this? One sweet drink. Thanks. You know, if all the drinks were like this, you'd be afraid of turning into an alcoholic. Please don't joke about that. How can you say that? You're a bartender. A bartender doesn't want her clients to become alcoholics. Just like how personal trainers don't want their trainees to turn into steroid junkies. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Still, this one's really nice. Hey Joe, do you drink? I suppose, yeah. It'd be weird if I were a bartender not to drink, you know? You know, I've met dentists with bad teeth. Bartenders who don't drink would totally make sense. That's silly. Be like a vegan chef running a barbecue restaurant. You think? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not a matter of whether you can eat or drink whatever it is you're making. It's more like, why do it if you don't like it? I guess that's true. Dentist might have bad teeth, but he could still like working in dentistry. Why bartend if you don't like alcohol? See? Something wrong? I just noticed you haven't said my name yet. I haven't? What? Aside from when you read it out loud, you haven't said my name. Well, I've called you yours like a zillion times now. Wrong name, though. Well, I haven't had the need to say your name. Come on, humor me. Say my name. Why? Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Anna. One more time. Anna. Now one more time. Nana. It happened again. Maybe I need glasses? There's that feeling again. Did I see someone glitch out in the past? Oh, come on. Why did you want me to say your name? I like hearing people call me by my name. It feels personal and fuzzy. Yeah, but asking people to say your name like that is a bit quirky? Creepy? I don't know about that. There was a certain someone who would wake me up in the middle of the morning by saying my name. Your name is important. Once you know someone's name, the gap between the person and you disappears. When you give names to things, you start seeing them as important members of the family. So what if it's creepy? It's still nice. Stop calling me Joe and use my name then. Say Anna, can I ask you something? You call me by my name, so sure. About your arm. What about it? Oh yeah, I'm lacking one. Did I say the word creepy reminded you of its absence? Did saying the word creepy remind you of its absence? Actually, I wanted to ask about it since you came in. At least be uncomfortable for a second. I'm trying to get a rise out of you. Hannah, what is it? Oh, sorry, I read that because that's the same color. So what is it? How did I lose it? It's not too personal. It isn't. I'm actually proud of the tale. Why? You're looking at a proud survivor of nanomachine rejection. Really? I thought that was something doctors detected while a fetus was still in the womb. Yes and no. There's actually two types of nanomachine rejection syndrome. The first is common, usually detected while you're still a fetus. That's when they turn you into a cat boomer. The other sometimes appears in your teenage years, and it's incredibly rare, but still possible. For that arm, nanomachine rejection basically causes your body to attack itself. Tissues start ripping apart, organs malfunction. I was lucky. In the end, all I lost was an arm and a handful of toes. Get it? A handful? Because I lost 5? My throat is hyper dry. Nobody's told me to drink water. Damn, anyway. I have a prosthetic arm, but it's in maintenance right now. I see. It's a bit weird without it. I still feel like it's there. Just a couple hours ago, I tried to grab something, and I stood there, thinking that it was just doing something. But anyways, mind getting me another drink? We can keep talking about my stump after that. Right. What do you want? Let's try something classy. For it to be in a jar and not ask for a fancy drink. Something classy. Martini. Here. This looks expensive. Alright. I'm starting to have second thoughts now. Just drink it. I'm starting to feel dizzy. That's nice. It is? Of course, I spent so much time in hospitals and whatnot, but now I'm just living my life, you know? I want to feel good. And the bad. No more being forced to sit quietly in a quarantine room. Yeah, I can get that. Quarantine? Type 2 nanomachine rejection patients are put in special chambers free from nanomachine particles in the air. That prevents them from being assimilated and aggravating the whole system. To be fair, not all my memories of that chamber are bad. I mean, I did spend 3 or 4 years in one of those places. Really? That long? Well, I didn't go for the genetic level treatment, so it was longer. And a lot less expensive. I'm not going to complain though. I'm alive thanks to all that. And I left with so many fond memories too. That's what you meant by the whole feeling nostalgic and isolated paces thing. Yep. You alright? Yeah, I'm fine, just dizzy. Hey Joe, if I order 2 drinks, would you be willing to share one with me? Come again. To be honest, talking about the treatment and all that made me feel a bit lonely. Sorry if it's not something you can do, but I had to ask. Not something I normally do, but what the hell, sure. Alright, then I want a piano man and a piano woman. On it. And bam. 2 drinks. Which one do you want? Do you prefer the man or the woman? I'm fine with either, really. Okay, I'll pick the woman then. Cheers. Alright, this is getting weird. I said cheers. Oh, cheers. Are you okay? Hey Joe, why do you think bad things happen? That's a sudden question. How so? If there's a god, why do you think bad things happen? Are you in a contemplative mood or something? Kinda. Huh. I remember a conversation in college where a classmate said we give God too much flack. How so? Let's imagine a place where virtually nothing bad happens. If an experience doesn't one-up the last good thing you enjoyed, you'll feel like it was a bad one. Even if you lived in a place where everything was good, it was one-up by... Even if you lived in a place where every good thing was one-up by an even better good, past events would seem bad. Eh? Well, let's say you have chocolate. I like chocolate. Everybody does. Mom doesn't. Then she's a rare case. She also doesn't like pizza. Is she even human? Sorry. Damn, where was I? Chocolate. Right. If you only got good chocolate, a slightly less good chocolate would taste awful. Yeah, I can see that. And if you only got chocolates that tasted better each time, then chocolates you ate in the past would worsen in memory. Now I get it. Drink more water? I can do that. Sometimes it's just a matter of contrast. Sometimes bad is just a matter of contrast. You know, I feel that with video games. That still doesn't justify why bad things like death happen. I don't know. Maybe we're just too concerned with smaller plans to look at the bigger picture. Maybe death will trigger something else in the future. Because of reincarnation, maybe a person's needed somewhere else. Maybe the world works in an entirely different way, and we're limited to human reasoning. I don't know, I'm just a bartender. If there's someone to ask about the metaphysical nature of death, it's not me. Sometimes I think God is just a dick, giving me a disease, allowing me to survive, but depriving me of my special someone. Do you need context for all that? The special someone, I mean. I'll connect the dots eventually. Keep talking, you're obviously venting some stuff there. Alright then. It's like God's, I don't know. He's some edgy writer that likes having his characters suffer. I take solace in the reasoning. I start expecting bad things. What if you're looking at it from the wrong angle? How so? Main characters usually have this tragic backstory we never really see in the beginning. Something that helps them move on. That gives them motivation to power through the plot. Maybe you're not living the girth of your story yet. Maybe this is your backstory getting set. Who knows what the future holds for you? That'd be nice. At least better than my old outlook. Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm gonna start thinking that way. Today, my origin story ends and my actual narrative begins. That's a spirit. Thanks, Sho. I feel a bit better. I'll be here if you need an ear. Glad to know that. I have to leave. Bye, Joe. Please come again. I will. That was entertaining diversion. Ah, boss, what happened? I came to ask you that. You just spent an hour talking to yourself. No, I didn't. There was a girl called Anna right here. There was nobody here. I was actually coming to tell you that we're gonna close for the night, and there you were, chatting with the thin air. A spirit had talked, too. That can't be, she paid for her drinks. The register says the money came from your account. But all the drinks I served her. You mean the liquid that someone is definitely not going to be me cleaning up? You mean the liquid that someone who is definitely not going to be me has to clean up off the floor? But Jill, you're worrying me, are you okay? The last thing I need is another employee who talks to herself. Yeah, I'm fine, Are you sure there wasn't anyone else here? I even checked the security cameras. You were here by yourself this whole time. Maybe you're tired. I was just sleep-talking really intensely or something. Yeah, maybe. Come on, I'll drive you home. Maybe you need to rest. Yeah. What the hell just happened? Oh, I guess that was the demo. That was nice. Well, that concludes this game. Don't leave yet though, because I'd like to raid my friend who is playing a game that I wish I was playing right now. The Bastard. Be sure to tell him to give me his PS5. As soon as you get in there, tell him to give me his PS5 right now. Yell at him. Yell at him. I demand it. I demand you yell at him the moment I push the button. This fucking guy, I love him. He's a great guy.